everybody, Tom Olson here from Good Success, and today we're talking about the power of the mastermind. So we are right now on number 4 of our series of 5 different things about the power of the mastermind, and these are all really short. I hope you've got to listen to number 1, 2, 3, and 3. If you haven't gotten to listen to them, go back and watch those on social media, on the different channels or different places that you can find us on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. Just go back and listen to those. That'd be great. YouTube. So anyways, today is number 4. So we have talked about focus. We have talked about $1 million ideas and warnings. We've talked about getting out of your comfort zone and growth. Those are all things that the mastermind concept from Think and Grow Rich has been giving people for about 100 years now, and really probably forever. The masterminds have probably been around forever, but as far as putting it in documentation and people actually calling them masterminds, even the Bible says a multitude of counselors there is safety, and that's what I really believe the mastermind concept really truly comes from. But today we're going to talk about your network, and I believe that this is a key to life. It's a key to business. It's a key to almost anything that you do. I believe that your network is not only your net worth, but I believe it's your survival plan. And I'll give you an example. There's a story about a king who's just about ready to fire one of his servants, or one of the people that was one of the money changers in his kingdom. And this king went to this person, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to get rid of you. You better straighten up, or this is your last chance. And if this doesn't work out, you're gone. You're out of here." And what did this person do? This manager of the king's money, he went out and he started going to all the different people that owed the king money, and he said, "You know what? I'm going to make a deal with you. I'm going to say, hey, if you'll pay me such and such amount of money by Friday or by this specific date, I will cut a deal with you, and I will kind of make that happen." You think about it, that's kind of the thing that collection agencies do today for people. But so this was going on, and if you think about the story in third person, you kind of looking at the story from an outsider, you think to yourself, well, that was the king's money. He probably should have, gotten all the money for the king, right? But at the time, what the guy was doing was he was building his network. He was going out trying to help people pay their debts and try to make the king, have whatever he could make out of the time. But he was building his network. He was building a safety net for himself. And when he went back, he told the king, and then the king kind of found out the whole situation, and the king brought him in, and everybody thought at the time that the king was going to, say off to the dungeon or off with your head or whatever. But the king turned to him and he told him that he was a wise man and that he was building his network and he was creating a safety net for him. And the king obviously kept him on, and there's other stories behind that I won't get all into. But to me, that shows you the value of your network, and it shows you the value, in my opinion, of the mastermind. So the mastermind is filled with a bunch of successful entrepreneurs. It's filled with business owners that think the right way, that want to have the best kind of success, that want to have the right kind of success, what I consider good success, that want to be able to network in a way and do deals with people that they believe, like, and trust. They want to only work with the fewer betters. So if the fewer betters are going to masterminds, and you can educate yourself with books, you can educate yourself with mentors, you can educate yourself going to college, but the fewer betters, the people, the top of the top, are educating themselves, and they're learning from the power of the mastermind, and they are in these select groups of purpose-driven, of entrepreneurs that want to put themselves in front of other successful entrepreneurs, and they know that this is the best way to get there. Who do you think's there? It's the top of the top people as well. So this is the top of the top way to be educated. It's the top of the top way to educate other people, and the top of the top network comes to masterminds. It is the top 5%. I guarantee you, when I started being in a mastermind, I was not in the top 5% of wage earners. I was not in the top 5% of people. And I don't know that I'm in the top 5% of people. I try to be the best person I can have. I try to have good success. I need to grow and get better at many different things. But I know I'm in the top 5% of wage earners. And, I don't really think that means a whole lot for some people. But for me, it was a big deal. And the only way, the single point of leverage was the mastermind. So I know that if I'm going to a mastermind, I'm going to connect with like-minded, high-level, high-integrity, same type of core value people that I am, and I want to make sure that I'm connecting with those people. So I believe that if you hang around the fewer betters, eventually it gives you the opportunity, and you then start becoming the fewer better. You start thinking about things in a different way. You start changing your mindset, and I think that power of that network, which I think we've heard it said many times, your network is your net worth, and I totally believe that. So if that's the case, let me ask you this question. What is your network worth? So think about that. What is your network worth? And if you were to go down, if you were to have an issue in which you had to have an answer today, who are the top 5 people that you would be asking to give you advice on that? I have found many of those people over the years in a mastermind. In fact, I've been in masterminds in which businesses were created right there in front of my eyes with 2 people getting together because they know that they're working with somebody with integrity. They're working with somebody with the same core values that they have. So like I said, if you want to be one of the fewer betters someday, you've got to go hang out with the fewer betters. Jim Rohn says it best. He says, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So who are you spending your time with, and how do you get into those groups in which the fewer betters are in, and spend some time with the fewer betters? I hope this helps you today. I hope that I clearly articulated the power of the mastermind, and one of those powers is the power of the network and the power of the fewer betters that are in your potential network. So I hope everybody that's out there listening today has a great day. Remember to live life on purpose, for a purpose, work to have, to give.